This could be the beginning of our first podcast. Wait, why does this say monetization? Okay, monetization setting is on. It just had a weird glitch. That's all it was. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, we're live. Okay.
One.
We are officially live, Chuck. We are officially live. Dan, also we're
Yep.
officially live, just so you know.
Nice.
I think he figured it.
I figured something out, I'll tell you that. Hey, what's going
proud of
on?
you.
Dan's chat and the YouTube side.
This mirage is so low.
So, since everyone seemingly enjoyed the Dan and Benny and Chalk show last week when we did our Saturday morning Apex Legends run, Dan and I thought about changing it up to be about an hour to an hour and a half podcast every Saturday morning called the Comic Story and Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the latest video games. Dan finds it funny that I decided to do this, but we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed, we're going to talk about Call of Duty, and we're going to talk about Destiny Beyond Light while playing Apex and being horrible.
Leave me alone, Bloodhound.
Dan is currently in a match on Apex.
It's going well.
If you want to watch him live, check out the link down below. You'll see Silu91. Go check him out. If you're looking for the rest of the day, I will be live at about 2 p.m. Eastern on Comic Story and Gaming to do more Destiny Beyond Light. Dan is live right now on Apex Legends, and he'll be live. Do you have a preset time how long you're going today, Dan?
No, but I always go for at least 4 hours minimum.
Okay. So basically, about the time Dan's winding down, I wouldn't say ending, but winding down, I'll be going live, and then I'm going to do a Destiny more focused discussion later. So we'll talk about it briefly this morning. Dan doesn't play Destiny, so basically we're going to probably convince him not to play, knowing what I know Dan doesn't like about Destiny.
Probably, but you know what? We'll find out.
We'll find out. We'll find out. So, Dan, why don't we kick off today's podcast by you explaining exactly who you are and where they can find you? Everyone on our channel pretty much knows that you're the guy that Danisms all our D&D games, but
Yes, I am the Danism guy. I am I am Dan T producer, aka Silu91. I play a lot of Apex and CoD lately. I've been slowly moving into the shooter and battle royale category on Twitch. I'm also the producer over on Comic Storian, and yeah, we have good times.
Chalk, as our third host for today, who are you, so people know?
My name is Ryan / Chalk Demon 13. That's where you can find me on Twitch. And Benny and I actually just met in an alley about 30 minutes ago.
You don't want to know what we were doing in the alley, but it involved no pants. Anyway, Dan likes streaming games. You can find him frequently streaming. He's doing a daily stream right now. I like doing more podcast and focus streams. So we're trying to turn this more into podcast focus style streaming. Right, Dan?
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle.
We're
We're podcasting while gaming.
Yep. We're going to meet in the middle, which is the alley where me and Chalk met without pants.
You know, I'll bring you pants because I don't want to. No.
Do you want pants?
Oh God.
That's good, because I lost mine.
I didn't show up with any.
But you left with some, apparently.
So what have you been playing all week, Dan? Because actually, I will say, I found it funny that you were considering Destiny, and then the day Destiny dropped and the day after, I just saw you at Apex.
I know. I was considering it, and then you guys were like, "Oh, it's a big event soon." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you have to actually pay for this one." So I didn't want to just jump right back in and be like, "You know what? I'm gonna spend $60 to try a game that some people have complained about lately," and so I was gonna wait and see. And yeah, from the sound of it, it sounds like I kind of might have made the right decision by waiting and seeing.
So you did Apex till Destiny drop, basically?
I was starting Apex because you got me into it, and then I did decently. And if anyone knows me, they know that if I do well in anything, I will become obsessed with it for at least a week.
The funniest part about that is you becoming obsessed about it. So if you got those guys who don't know, the way I play video games is traditionally we'll get on a game with a group of people who want to play that game for, I'd say, about an hour or two, right? That's pretty average how long we do each session.
That's about the length of your attention span, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's my attention span, and I am a heavy gamer, so a lot of times that revolves around like every 2 to 3 hours, 1 to 2 hours, depending on how well we're doing in each game. I'll just rotate games. Like I'm not gonna stop gaming. It's just like Like Dan will join us on For Honor, then Apex, then he'll jump on COD with us. You know, that was last night actually.
That it was.
And I found it hilarious because we're all playing. I don't even remember where I was going at that point. This is going to be a very interesting way to do podcasting, Dan.
It's gonna be hard because not only am I trying to listen to you focus on the game, but I'm also occasionally muting myself so that I can say something to my chat. So I will say if I forget what I'm saying, I apologize.
I had a point I was making about the way.
I totally get that though. Like I
The
don't
fact
like
that
running mine at the same time
You
everyone
have
with
a
Benny.
short attention span, and you often find yourself. At the end of the day, you often like play a game for a couple hours and then you swap because you're like, you know what? Regardless of if I'm enjoying it, I like to try as many games as possible because you have a lot of games and you like trying them all out. Whereas I'm more of a, oh, I'm good at this. Okay, this is the one thing that I'm going to play for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying. Ooh, I got a wingman out of that. That's what I was saying. Is it's funny because you had a tendency to not play the same games everyone else played. Period. Like it would be,
Yes,
hey, what are we all playing tonight? Dan's on Spellbreak and the rest of us are on COD. You know, and
Well, it actually was more of a Dan's on Spellbreak and no one else wants to play Spellbreak. It didn't matter what else you guys were on.
But what I'm saying is it'd be funny because we finally got you into Apex and you hit me up and you're just like, man, I'm finally into Apex and none of you guys are playing Apex. I'm like, yeah, we don't play one game for 6-7 hours. Like ever.
Yeah. That and you're like, plus we've kind of grind for day one raid.
Yeah. Well, and part of the reason we play so many different games is we have groups for each game. Very few people bounce between them all. Most people I play with, like Andy will jump on and play for 1 to 2 hours of a game. Then he goes to read comics or books or something. You know,
Yeah.
I can grab, you know, Coda for an hour or two and then he's got to go do something else. And then I just swap games based on what people want to play more often than not. Which is why you'll see me on long stints on Destiny because normally the Destiny guys, they get on for a long stint. Like nobody gets on for a 3-hour session.
I mean, it's an MMO. That's one of those ones
it's
where
addictive
it's
by
like,
nature.
yeah.
Like For Honor, we'll get on that, but like an hour or two in, someone leaves. Right, Dan?
Oh yeah. For Honor is one of those games where it's like, it's fun, but I really do not understand how people can play that one for as long as some people do. But then again, people probably also say the same about me and games I play, so I can't really say too much about it.
Well, I mean, when you did Spellbreak, I didn't mind Spellbreak, but with the lack of content in that, when you were doing these 8-hour days, I was like, huh? Like, what are you doing for 8 hours?
It's, I won't lie, when I do it on stream, I very frequently forget how long it has been.
On stream special. That's all. One reason why I do enjoy streaming games is because you have a lot of things going on. You have an audience. You have people engaging. It's fun.
Yeah.
When you have
There's
those good stream
firing
sessions.
East of us.
There's what?
There's firing east of us.
Okay. I've got to get 5 kills. So today's podcast will be 4 hours long. I get about 1 per hour at the rate we go.
I wish
PUBG ain't bad. I like PUBG. I play PUBG. People invite me, I'll go to PUBG. I've got the latest season, and I've made 0 progress in it.
Honestly, the one I really want to play and haven't is I really want to try Tarkov. I've heard that's the one I'd like the most.
Oh, you and I need to do
Benny
some Tarkov
loves
session.
Tarkov
I love
for a while
Tarkov.
there.
I watched Dan Giesling play it, and it looks really fun.
The big problem I have with Tarkov is because it's still in beta, the queue times are pretty massive. So if you do get in and get killed immediately, you're then in queue for another 10 minutes.
And you get to play the twiddle your thumbs simulator.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and twiddle your thumbs.
But it is a blast of a game. So, okay, so well, let's start with COD. Chalk, you haven't played COD yet, right?
No. Honestly, I don't think I played a Call of Duty game in like 8 to 9 years. I think the last one I played was probably like Black Ops 1 or 2.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind
It's
of a
not
boomer when it
like a
comes to
short
games.
while away either.
Let's go over there. I got a black market up.
Well, I grew up like
Pad
I
out.
was a really competitive Halo player when I was a kid, and so I had when I was playing Call of Duty, I was like, this is too casual, and like I felt like it just kind of like appealed to like the lowest common denominator. Where they were trying to like force like 1.0 KDs, and basically just like every map was designed to funnel every enemy into like every player into like a meat grinder, and I wasn't a fan of
Right.
that.
Yeah,
That's fair.
the Fatal Funnel style.
Especially because it sounds like the game you started playing on was the one with Nuketown, which is like the definition of a COD map where it's just forced into
Oh, yeah.
combat.
I love
Like-
Nuketown and I hate it at the same time just because of how
Yeah.
funnily it is. Like when I go into Nuketown, it's like going into Rust. It's like, all right, well, we're gonna die. I
Right,
hope you're
Ruster shipment.
yeah. Like I hope you're okay with that. Like I already don't care about my KD when it comes to a Call of Duty
There's
game.
a trident nearby. Yep.
Whoa! Right over my head.
Thank goodness those can't kill us.
And they went right into the portal. Nope, they're right there. They're right up here. Whoa! Where am I getting shot from?
I'm pushing up.
There's a GBO
Oh.
behind.
Half the squads are down.
Shit.
I don't think I blinked once. What the? What is going on my aim?
I don't know. I'm healing up though.
Podcast will resume in a second. We are currently. I'm down. We are in a firefight. Hi, Chalk. Oh, you were healing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them. Don't
Oh
worry
my
about
god, that's awkward. I did it again. Fuck! I keep doing that.
I'm down.
I keep accidentally swapping my weapon when and in the middle of killing someone.
me. Yeah, I don't know what was up. I don't think I hit a single shot. No, I didn't hit a single shot with the wingman. I don't know what was up with that. I know it was on me. I'm not saying the game did anything wrong.
Damn you, game. Damn you and your inability to assist my aim to extensive degrees.
Maybe I was just so used to my my hand cannons in Destiny this morning that it's just throwing me off. I'll try not using a wingman. I'll go to a different gun.
Hold on. There we go.
Which, by the way, Benny, I was trying. I guess if we're going to Destiny for a second, we'll go back over. But I was trying Vigilance Wing this morning in PvP, and it is like really strong right now.
I heard that in the No Time to Remember, whatever that was called, No Time to Whatever.
Yeah, no time's pretty good.
Let me explain
I
something to you,
personally
Chalk,
like,
about how Dan
Vigilance
and I
more.
do podcasts. We have a topic. We never stay on it. We're known as
No,
the Tangent
I've already
Fair enough.
forgotten what the topic is.
It's Call of Duty.
Yeah,
We're talking about the
like-
Call of Duty so far.
Oh, right.
Well,
right.
someone with really crippling ADHD, I think I'll fit in well here.
Yeah, you will. You will.
Yeah.
So anyway, Call of Duty, Nuketown. Yeah, the new Nuketown isn't out yet. So overall, I've seen on Twitter, I've checked on Reddit, and this is the general consensus so far. I'm very underwhelmed with this Call of Duty. Now, I'm a guy who plays every Call of Duty. Some of them I get really into, like Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare. Both of those I got really into. Sometimes I get a little into them, but I play every single one of them. And the textures don't look right. The graphics don't look right. The character models feel blocky and weird. The way they structure the menus, it looks empty. You have to go through the menus to find all the options. But it looks like there's 2 options by default. You know? You're Quicksilver. That's a Quicksilver. You're
Yeah,
I
I
like
just
that
unlocked
outfit.
it. I just unlocked it. Also, did they give him an uwu face on his mask?
Yes.
God damn it.
Don't touch my things.
This new Call of Duty to me doesn't feel like, and I feel like they slowed it down as well, which makes it very
Yeah.
annoying.
Champion.
Because
It feels like you're running like in sludge or something. Like you just feel very clunky.
yes, exactly, and I don't like that. And you know, when you compare it to Apex speed, like it's hard to. Okay, Apex is kind of a different thing. It's a different beast. When it
Yeah,
comes-
That's a good
And that's
spot.
what I kept saying as well. Was it's hard for me to really gauge if it's slow. Oh, we want to go there? Okay. To gauge if it's slow or not, because I play Octane in Apex, so it's like I play the literal fastest character in an already fast game. That it just makes COD feel even slower for me.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know if it. Oh, come on! I missed the last punch. Are you kidding me? I had that guy. We were going punch for punch, and the very last one, he bounced back, and I missed it.
That's rough.
Trying to find a usable gun to come help.
And the worst part is, he didn't even do anything. It was sheer luck that it worked out.
That's always how it happens.
Yeah, like it wasn't like he pulled some like big brain maneuver.
What was it? Or like who was it? What?
It was Caustic. He's got the clown mask on, so it's not
Caustic,
a
okay.
new player. So anyway, yeah, and that's Black Ops it's an interesting beast because of that.
I'm calling you in. Be careful when you drop though, because they are still here.
Okay, I don't know what I like or dislike about it. Like, I do know I'm only level 10. Dan, you played a lot more yesterday, so I do know I got to give it more of a shot. It is a Call of Duty, and I know people are gonna want to play it regardless, even if I'm not enjoying it that much. But as it stands right now, I feel like it's going to be a game that if someone invites me, I'll play, but I'm not getting on just to work on things.
I'm gonna try and push this guy
Right.
and you're shooting him.
They're gonna go to that side.
I
that
agree with
you're
you though,
going
and
through.
one thing I've always enjoyed about, especially the Black Ops games, I feel like they have extremely strong campaigns. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. I have made a mistake.
Yeah, and I haven't messed with the campaign yet.
One's knocked. Shit, are you kidding me, Dan? Got him.
Nice job.
Confirming this kill.
Woo! Got the team.
Another squad down.
Nice.
I hip fired my sniper scope.
Nice.
I hip fired a triple take. I thought about going down
Dude.
the scope, but he was doing the same thing, and it was just a game of who could hip fire better.
Honestly, with solid like hip fire aim, the triple take's essentially a shotgun. With its like 3-shot spread, it's
Yeah.
actually kind of insane how good it is at being a shotgun.
Just referencing chat for a moment. I am Poe. I don't normally do things with the audience, just because it takes a lot of time to get people into groups and stuff like that. That's more what the reason is, and I like to keep the content going. Dan
Yeah.
does do that occasionally, so if you check out twitch.tv/Silo91, I don't know when he's doing his next one, but that would be the best way to play, and I do join him a lot of times, so we can play that way.
I do it pretty frequently, but yeah, like Benny said, sometimes it does kind of make it take longer between matches, and sometimes I'm just in that mood of, no, I want to just play. I'm healing up.
If these Saturday morning streams do well, maybe we'll literally put it in the title, like running with audience for this particular episode, kind of a thing.
No, why are both my guns empty? No!
I got EMP.
I'm
trying
down.
to get
There's
to.
a lifeline really low.
Reloading.
Oh, why were both guns empty?
Are you both down?
She ran, and I can't tell where she is. I'm
I'm
trying to
down.
follow the footprints.
She's on me. I'm dead.
Is she?
Yeah. This might be a different squad too.
Yeah, she's around here, and she's almost low. To run over to you would have been interesting.
More time to reload.
Figured I'll take advantage of that, Dan.
Yep, I'm gonna
Drop down,
start
Chalk,
healing
if you
up
can.
and
Can you get
reloading.
over?
Behind you, man. Behind you.
I got her down. That lifeline's down, but there's a third. We got
There's
third
another guy
party.
there,
Coming in on you, Dan. Coming in on you. Yeah, we got third party.
I thought I blocked that.
I
That
got
might
the
have been-
lifeline, though.
Nice.
There were 2, possibly 3 squads there. That was kind of.
Yeah. That was a.
So, yeah, what do you think, Dan? Because you got to spend a little bit more time with Call of Duty, and I do want to answer that question about Mass Effect Trilogy real soon, but let's finish up our discussion of Call of Duty first.
Yeah, so with COD, it definitely, once I started playing it a bit more, it did start feeling better. Like, it was like once, I think it really was I'm so used to Apex now that it just felt different, but once I played it for a while, it did start to feel better. That being said, it did still feel pretty slow. And I don't, once again, I don't know if it was my graphics card or the actual graphics, but they didn't feel as good as Modern Warfare looked when I played it on this exact same computer. So I don't know, once again, it's hard to tell whether it's like hardware or actual game problems. But I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite.
Yeah,
I think
I'd
it's
say
the
it's
best
I'd
way
say
to
it's good
say
in that. Yeah, it's right in the middle range for me at the moment. It's I'm not a huge fan, but I don't hate it. Like, I'm not gonna not play it.
Yeah.
We had a question come across in the chat that I thought would be a good next topic to move into for a little brief bridge here. Mass
I'm gonna
Effect
go
Trilogy got announced as a remaster. What do you think about that after the disaster of Andromeda?
I think that they have also accepted the fact that Andromeda does not exist. If they made it a trilogy.
It's really funny you guys say that because I'm very into Mass Effect and I've watched like a lot of streamers and people just play Mass Effect, and anytime anyone asks them about Andromeda, they always play like real coy about it, like what are you talking about? I haven't heard of that one.
Hmm. Andromeda is like the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. It doesn't exist.
Honestly, this might be a slightly controversial opinion. Andromeda got more flack than it deserved. It wasn't the like the best story, But it told like a coherent story. The gameplay was extremely fun in my opinion, and it mostly got shit because of the bad looking models it had and the glitchy shit at launch.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lot. You're taking a risk here.
All right, we might go a little bit
I'm thinking would probably
Yeah,
be
I'd
safe
go a
to
little
in
early.
there.
That's a log drop you got us going on.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out this whole drop thing.
Oh, you're fine.
I feel like Andromeda had the problem that a lot of games have these days, where it's if you have a really good, really successful, beloved franchise, you have expectations out the wazoo that you cannot come out with honestly, you can't come out with like an above average game. You have to come out with an amazing game to reach the expectations that your previous games have set. And
Yeah,
I
not
think
wrong.
Call of Duty is a great example as well, because it's like Modern Warfare set a really good example in my opinion. Personally, Advanced Warfare was one of my favorites. But like, just because I liked wall running, and I watched a lot of the pro scene during that one. But I feel like when you have a really good franchise like the Mass Effect franchise, they really made it hard for themselves. It's the same reason why Skyrim taking so long, or not Skyrim, the next Elder Scrolls taking so long. It's like, you guys have a lot of expectations to meet for this thing, and they are
Yeah.
so high that you probably don't want to ever actually release that game. It's the same with like Half-Life 3 of people have raised their expectations of these franchises so much that they'll never be happy.
Yeah, I think
another
part of the just one second, Sean, just one
You're good.
problem. I think that with COD, it being compared to Modern Warfare is they literally put Warzone as a menu option. You literally load up another version of the game running on a different engine.
At this point, Warzone went from, oh, it's a mode in COD to, oh yeah, it's Call of Duty Warzone. It's its own game. Like it is straight up its own game at this point.
Right, but that's the problem I was saying. What were you
Yeah.
gonna bring to that, Chuck?
I was gonna say a lot of it too is like upper management and with game development studios. Bungie is particularly bad about this, in my opinion. But from what I've read and watched about a lot of the development for Andromeda, the developers did not manage their time well at all, and so they kind of rushed together a kind of cobbled product that they put together at the last minute almost. And so that's why you got like the weird character models, kind of a story that just sort of abruptly ends.
Yeah, I heard they
And
spent most of the
basically-
time on the procedurally generated stuff, that most of which didn't even make it in.
Yes. It would have been really cool if they did like a No Man's Sky like type of Spore thing where the game almost became like Star Trek, which is what I think they were going for
We got
originally, but
company over
quite
there.
accomplished.
Just waiting to be
But
started.
I feel like we didn't really talk about what he asked about a remaster of the original trilogy. I think that would be great, just because Mass Effect kind of pushed the envelope for a lot of what you could do with storytelling in a video game.
Oh no, they announced it on N7 Day.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a little far, but if
I,
you
I'm,
wish, you die, so
my buddy told me, I can't substantiate this, but they were also working on a new project for Mass Effect as well, besides the remaster.
There was a leak of something also on N7 Day claiming that.
Okay, so which I'd be all about more Mass Effect lore. Like, there's so much you can do in that universe. That's like one of the most underutilized IPs in video gaming, in my opinion.
Dan, you'll appreciate what N7 Day is. Let me see if you can guess, because you love alliteration and shit.
It's November 7th.
How did you know that so quickly?
Makes me
You
happy,
know
because
what?
my
I
best
took a
friend's birthday is
wild
this
guess. It was N7. It was either November 7th or February 14th. I wasn't sure. I took a wild guess at the two.
Right now, I am Poe for the Comic Story and Gaming Crew podcast / gameplay thing. We're trying to do Saturday mornings. We may eventually do more if this does well and Dan likes it. Dan is our producer and headlining what he wants to do. I just wanted to eat waffles today.
Oh, you have waffles? Oh,
I've been trying to convince you to make
You not?
waffles.
I want more. I need more tea is what I need.
All right, so that's out of the way there, though. How about we talk a little bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I do mean a little bit because I'm the only one who's played it.
Yes. Let me
Right in front of
tell
us.
my story with
Whoa,
you.
we got two people. We got
I
two people.
opened-
Hold on. Let's get them first.
care package coming in. Putting up some cover. Shooters here.
Oh, Arkstar in. Arkstar?
Anyone else?
Come on. What the hell?
Oh, they are really far.
No, there's someone right there. Hence me popping Sheila.
This is the best bloody day.
Okay. Oh, I see
Okay,
him.
I agree with you, Rampart. She's like, this is the best bloody day ever! I could be British and not good at it.
You are so not good at it.
I just realized, did you know Sheila has an anime character in the screen?
No, actually.
I
It's
did
kinda
not realize that on the reload screen. When she's reloading, it's blowing a bubble.
Oh, they have a rampart too.
So they're waiting on their side?
Yeah, I'm just looking at their.
They don't have shields anymore.
I'm healing up.
I'm not carbon
You
bottle.
know what? I'm Wraith. I'm not Octane.
They're moving, they're moving, they're moving.
I can do stupid shit.
Yeah, you can do stupid shit on Wraith. That was my attempt at British Mopey. I guess
Oh,
more
shit.
Indian. I'm copying her.
I got one knockdown.
If you can get them in my view.
The one over by the vehicle is so low.
I got him, I tagged him, broke the shield, broke the armor.
There's one around this corner
They're
as well.
up by those
Behind-
crates, I got two.
behind us.
Or one at least.
Ha! Knocked her. Thank you, grenade. Finished off the kills.
There's one more above us to the left, I believe.
Ditching the cannon.
They're back here.
Yeah.
Thermite out.
Broke their purple armor.
Throwing thermite. Tossing Arcstar.
Coming up, coming up.
Looks like there might be something behind us, unless that was you who threw that flame grenade.
I threw those, yeah, I just chucked them out there to get their attention. I wanted to distract them more than do anything effective. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
They ran away, I think. Oh, nope, they're within
No,
scanning
he
distance.
just did a scan.
That's fine.
Walls coming at us, walls coming at. We gotta run. We're not in the circle, we're not in circle.
I know. But
Alright.
it's an early circle.
Yeah,
Let's go
but
grab that trident over here.
Let's
Okay.
grab what?
There
The
goes
trident?
Trident, the vehicle.
is that what they? Yeah, the one they ditched.
Yeah. Hop in, boys.
with ya. Let the air through our hair.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to navigate this map. Fun fact, I don't.
Ammo.
Oh, we're actually
So
really
anyway,
close.
what was your funny story about Valhalla before we just got attacked by a squad there, Dad? Oh.
Oh yeah. So the game came out, and I was really excited to play it. And I opened the game, and my computer shut down, and my internet shut down for like an hour, and it made me paranoid that it was because I opened Valhalla, and now I refuse to open Valhalla because I don't want to break my computer.
On the flip side, I recently had a circuit breaker issue because the PS5 in my computer, apparently I have a faulty circuit and they were tripping it. And Natalie and I tripped the circuit 3 times before trying to fix it.
Ignore that. That was me. Just trying to
Okay,
use my
I was like,
cell
I
phone.
got ready to see any movement as I was shooting.
Nope, just don't know how to play this game.
Let me know if you see any heavy ammo.
Why the thumbnail? It's Loba's butt. I was playing
Oh,
Loba
nice.
at the beginning of our stream. Anyway, moving on to the next
Loba
topic.
got that low butt.
So I've been playing a lot of Valhalla, and just like Odyssey and just like Origins, it is a lot of fun to not do the story and just do everything around the story.
That's fair. There's
Uh,
firing
behind me.
inside that thing.
Blancas.
oh, what didn't I just say I wasn't going to use the wingman anymore because I'm having problems adjusting the 2 hand cannons?
I'm giving you guys a way out.
I'm running up top. I'm going up top.
There's a portal over here if you want to escape.
Thank you.
They're not up here anymore. They're booking around or they're trying to hide from us. I'm going to go over to you guys so I'm not separate from the team.
Taking a knee. Patching up.
Attention.
Half the squads
There
are
is
left.
a new kill
Let's
leader.
smoke 'em.
It's the thumbnail, for those who are wondering on my side, is Loba. It's like actually a character that I play a lot of in this game. They're scanning. They're still over there.
Okay.
Someone came over here by the sound of it. No, that was you.
Yeah, come down here. Chalk,
For
we're a little
heavy
safer.
ammo.
Heard.
We should probably just move to the next circle, not even mess with this, just so we're not running into that bind again.
Yeah, let's take the jump balloon
Yeah,
right next
so
to
go
us.
up top here. Chalk, we're going over to where Dan and I are.
Shields.
Alright.
There's a jump tower here.
Yeah, that. And we're going to jump up and over that wall so we're not dealing with it when the wall's here. Valhalla's a lot of fun though. It is. It has a lot more assassin stuff. You eventually get to a point where you need to kind of work on a town, like you're building up
We're gonna
portions
go
of it.
over there
Over where?
to these buildings right here.
Right. I don't.
There was a lot of fighting on the other side, so
Okay.
I figured.
Well, good
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
I could have crafted heavy ammo. Oops.
It has a brotherhood aspect to it where you're building out a town, and one thing I like about it is you literally build out an assassin's bureau again. So there is like a
like that.
core assassin's storyline in the game again finally.
Close to the ring.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Because in Odyssey was if you look into the history of it, was not actually intended to be an Assassin's Creed. It was going to be a Tales of Assassin's Creed, and that's why
Right.
it's so unconnected from the rest of the game, and it feels very tacked on towards the DLC because it wasn't supposed to be a true Assassin's Creed. It became that because
Right.
Ubisoft was like, well, that'll sell better.
Let's explore this way.
Let's head that direction.
Okay. The with Valhalla, you can tell they took a lot of those critiques, and it feels more like Origins in the sense of you have all the fun exploration, you have all the fun melee, you have all the fun stuff here, but there is an Assassin's Creed plot rolling throughout it now.
Now, I have a
Right.
question for you guys. Since the last Assassin's Creed game I played was probably like I think Unity or Black Flag, I don't remember which. Like, do they still follow like the Assassins vs Templar storyline, or is it pretty much just done?
No, so Origins kicked it with this soft reboot. Origins kicked it off, and we discovered the beginnings of the Cultists, which is the Templars' early days. Odyssey was the one that almost had no real Assassin's Creed stuff in it because it was supposed to be so early, because it was before Origins. So like, oh, there's like really no Assassin stuff here, and that was one of the core
Yeah.
complaints people had with Odyssey. Valhalla has brought it back. We're already getting introduced to the Hidden Ones, which is what the Templars are. No, the Hidden Ones are the Assassins, and the Cultists are
Yeah.
back. But we're getting both sides of the battle again.
That's cool.
Charging my shields.
So I just want this known that yesterday I got a Kraber from a care package, and I one-shot a guy from halfway across the map, and really pissed him off because he was fighting someone else, and it was really fun. Okay, cool. Keep going.
That's all.
There was a care package. I was hoping it was going to drop so I could try and impress people, but it didn't drop. So now
coming
it's
up
just
to the
an
end here.
awkward silence.
So my overall opinion with the new Assassin's Creed is it is amazing. It feels more like Origins than it,
Replicator dropping in.
but it feels like it has the open worldness of Odyssey. So I feel like we finally have like a nice happy mix. Now, as a classic Assassin's Creed fan, we're still not getting classic Assassin's Creed. Like we're not getting that level of assassins, but it's okay. I like where we're at.
Right. All right, there's firing.
Oh,
what is
getting
that?
shot, getting shot.
Oh,
Heads up.
there's
That way.
firing on you
That's
guys.
one sad enemy over there.
Let's go to Dan. Let's just go to Dan.
I just didn't want to give him our back.
While I agree, we can use the rock, and I can do the.
Okay, I
right
see him.
there.
Yeah.
I can't shoot that far with my weapons.
Sheila. Sheila.
You know who I don't need to aim with, Dan?
Sheila, bitches. Nice.
I have a good angle too.
I hear him running. Oh, that's you.
Can you hear her? She's like, "Drrrah, drrrah."
I won't lie, Rampart. I love the personality they give some of the characters in
Yeah.
this game.
I've been impressed with that. It gives me Overwatch vibes with how vibrant the characters are.
I
You
reloaded.
feel like the characters are like actual people, as opposed to just
Oh,
playing as this
how?
character.
I'm going behind the rock. Going behind the rock. They got me.
I'm coming.
Give my shield.
Sheila's still up if somebody wants to distract him with that. But I definitely was like he just stood there and shot back at me. He just ate all my bullets.
Yeah.
Use a special friend.
I'm gonna. I'll wraith us a portal
I'm
out
gonna
of here
throw
from behind this rock.
A bomb at him.
So-
Were you a failed comedian in another life or just this
Pushing
one?
behind them, but they know I'm coming. Yes, they very much know I'm coming.
Yeah, get over here if you can. He's got a portal opened up for us. Does that work in the portal? Nope. I'm using a
No,
Phoenix
but I
kit.
like that I can still use my invisibility when I use my
I
portal.
just barely made it, but I made it.
Nice. They might come through, so keep your guns ready. I love
I
above
hear a
us.
vehicle.
Yeah,
I
they're
hear
above.
them.
No,
They're
they're above
above
us.
us
They're
on our
above us.
left.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna move to the left over here.
Yeah,
Sounds
let's
like
pull
they're
back, let's
fighting
pull back,
another
let's pull
team,
back.
So
There's
yeah,
th-
let's go up here to the left and hide out in the town up here.
Heard.
Sheila's back up along with my shields.
Okay, let's try and find a house we can hole up in.
Yeah, I need healing supplies
Well, we'll see where the next circle's
yes.
going in a
or
second.
armor.
Yeah.
There's armor at least.
Because if we were in here, I could turtle up with shields. Oh, nope, over here, Dan. Oh, that's convenient, right outside of the town. We got to go back in.
We're okay here for the moment. Oh, it's the last two. Never mind. Let's go third party.
That's how we get that other victory.
Exactly.
It's
So
not how
yeah,
you win, it's how
I'm
you
gonna
win.
try to Sheila them again. Yeah, Valhalla's a great game, and we're gonna focus on this finale here, and then we'll get back to our topics. I hope you guys enjoy. You can't go up that high, I don't think.
No,
Not with that attitude.
not without my jump pad. I miss you, Octane.
2 other squads remain.
I miss my speedy boy.
They're doing damage.
Only I'm cover for
Oh,
you, mates.
last two.
Let's go try and mop them up.
Wait till they get a load of shield.
I don't know. There they are. Red shields.
Yellow shield over there.
Broke the yellow's armor.
Reloading. They gotta come up the hill at us.
We have the high ground.
Got their rampart. Knocked.
I'm healing up.
The rampart is knocked right under that smoke. Careful, because the Bangalore's gonna get them up.
They have a sniper.
I might. I'm gonna. Fuck it. I'm YOLOing.
I'm healing, then pushing.
Got one of them down. I'm knocked.
Nice, nice.
I completely eliminated one.
Hell, Mirage is taking.
Yes!
There it is.
Yes!
Nice.
Ah!
Boom, baby.
I
Yes!
always wonder what like, winning a round of this. 3 weeks after I start playing.
You are the Apex champions.
I
Chalk, you're an Apex champion!
woot.
Hells yeah.
I like our champions with 1-1-2. Like,
Oh my goodness. That was
Well, the real
awesome.
meta for battle royales isn't being the best fighter; it's being the best hider.
it is. It's surviving to the end and picking up the scraps of it.
Or
Sorry
you're
about
the
that, guys. I
people
get
that are
excited
like,
when we get a win.
Hell yeah. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna choke so hard here. But
That's why I went and hid and healed. I was expecting like one of you to go down. I was hoping they would try and like come out and finish you guys, and I was gonna try and sneak up on them and kill
Well,
them.
I got their two teammates. I think the sniper was trying to pick me off, Dan. That's why they were looking at me. Like, they got me.
I had broken their armor and they had run away to try and heal up and then started sniping from back there. But they had gold armor, so they healed up a lot quicker.
Yeah, I was trying to pick off their armor, but it wasn't working, so I got their two teammates with the gun. So anyway, yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think is an amazing game. As an Assassin's Creed fan, I think we're getting back to a roots that I'm enjoying kind of a situation. Like, enough Assassin's Creed, but enough of this new style, this open world, build your own character kind of style.
Right.
So I think we're in a good place at that right now.
Okay. I'll probably
Yeah, and I think Assassin's
try it
Creed's
again.
definitely at its strongest when it just makes these really elaborate and wonderful like historical set pieces.
Yeah. Now, the next goal of our podcast, because we're talking more about Destiny later on our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/comicstoryandgaming. The last portion of our podcast portion of our stream is Chalk and I need to convince Dan that Destiny 2 Beyond Light's good.
So
You know-
Dan, I'm a pretty hardcore Destiny player. Like,
Oh, I
that's
know.
kind of-
I was.
okay.
I believe I was in a conversation. I was nearby when you and Benny were having quite a heated conversation about it.
So you haven't really played it much, I understand.
No, I played a lot of Destiny. The last I played like constantly was actually on stream during the Dreaming City, I think it was
Okay,
called.
yeah, Forsaken. That was,
Yeah,
in my opinion, the strongest expansion they ever did.
it was really solid. And
Hold
then
that thought
after
real
that,
quick.
People, oh,
People on my stream, because they're asking who Loba is, I'm going to show her this is Loba.
oh yeah.
See, that like, I didn't clickbait you. It's literally a character.
And he always plays Loba.
I do. I play a lot of Loba. Loba,
He's either
Rampart,
Loba
Wraith.
or Wraith, in my experience.
Yeah. I'm only Wraith right now because I got a daily for it.
I
Yeah.
like Wraith, though.
She's fun. Honestly, that on that last fight, getting to go invisible, slide down the side of the mountain to get down to them was actually kind of fun.
Don't worry. I'll I'll take care of you.
But anyways, you said you really like Forsaken.
Yeah, I thought Forsaken was great. I really, really enjoyed it. And then after that, I kept hearing people, like, I had trouble just getting back into it, and people would always compare it to Forsaken and be like, oh, it wasn't as good. And I'm like, well, then
Nothing
I
will
don't really
be.
have much.
You know what?
as-
This will probably end in minutes, or it will be amazing. Let's go.
Find something good.
Well, we are champions after all.
Yeah, that'll keep this kind of a weak
Roll in here.
expansion.
I have to ruin our fun, but because we got champion.
Oh, no. There are people going to that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I was going to the middle, but I changed my mind last second.
Oh, good. It's an alternator.
There's a horizon over there.
Firing. Enemy down.
I just want a gun.
Reloading.
We'll go back to convincing Dan to play it in a second.
If you play it for PvP, you're doing it wrong. If you're oh shit, I'm gonna get knocked here.
Double timing it.
Yeah, well, I've always said
Oh,
that.
hey, Benny.
Shoot. I
Where
have
are you?
no
You're there?
ammo.
Okay.
I'm right behind you. I just ran to you. I'm down.
Coming.
Reloading.
Fuck! I don't have a
That's a
shield.
plant.
I got a knockdown though. Yeah, they're gonna
Don't
finish
worry, I
this. Dan.
shot a plant. Thinking it was someone. Oh no. He's coming.
Well, and there's Loba again. See that? See that right there? That's Loba. I'm letting her murder me so I can show them what Loba looks like, Dan. Why did she book it? She jump drived out. I'm alive.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Come
Okay.
Hide behind, like here-ish.
People up in here.
I'm going. I'm about to die, so heads up.
1 second. We got this.
I didn't want to do it. In
I've
the
always
open
said that
window.
I love Destiny. I've played it since launch, but I've always said about if you want to just go insane in like power fantasies, Destiny's PvP is okay. But if you're looking for a balanced competitive one, that's always been CoD. That's always been Apex. That's always been the other games.
It's funny because everybody's complaining about stasis. I've honestly never had more fun in PvP than abusing stasis.
They
Wait,
have a
but you're
low mat
abusing
in the
it.
middle building.
Oh, maliciously. Like my favorite thing is to do. I was telling the chat while you were gone is to freeze people, emote, then shatter them.
Don't mind if I do.
And it's real toxic. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not, but it's satisfying. It's gonna probably come back and bite me in the ass with karma at some point. But,
Oh yeah.
but much like birds, I don't think karma's real.
I
I don't have any good guns, Dan. Just for the record.
I am not responding to the karma comment,
Guess the champion couldn't keep up.
except from that karma's a bitch.
And I got a
Uh-oh.
white shield.
Oh no, I don't have ammo.
I like how it's the karma's not
Coming to
real,
you, coming to you,
not
coming to
real
you.
that bothers you though.
What was the other thing you said?
I said much like birds, karma's not real.
Oh no, birds aren't real. That's I mean, there's one of saying something that's
Oh
fake,
God,
and
they
then
got a
there's
purple
another.
shield, Dan. Ah, they're getting well.
Plus, I
And they got
had
friends.
a sniper, and that was it.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a gun there.
I always live under the karma is real.
It
thing.
probably is. I'm just
It's a
being
good way
facetious.
to live, in my opinion, because not being a dick to people is nice.
It's a good policy.
Do the Lobo finisher for fans? I will eventually. We have to get someone knocked, and I'm on Loba. Champion, I was on Rampart.
Oh, I got a kill though, and now I don't.
I
have
like
to
the
kill.
R99, but you need the attachments or it doesn't work. And no, I did not have a good gun there, Warrior, because I didn't have any attachments on it. It was. Just
R99's great. What are you talking about? You just have to be able to aim. and
right, we'll do
have-
P2020s next also. Whole
Oh
run.
yeah, there you go. Best weapon in the game right there. So overpowered. Why is Benny called Infected Crow? That was his original screen name.
When I first
Game tag.
like when Xbox 360 came out, and that I mean that for many of us that was our first like online stuff that we had to
Yep.
make an actual online handle. It was Affected Crow because I went out and I got a tattoo of a crow in my right forearm, and I got it because I was drunk and pointed at the wall and said I want that, and it got infected because I was drunk when I got it. So what ended up happening was I was drunk. I was drunk a lot at this point in my life. This is when I was an alcoholic in the army. But I was making my Xbox 360 name, and I was like, my crow's infected crow. And then everyone assumes I'm just a super Resident Evil fan, which works because I am, but it's not where the name came from.
I like it. My first Xbox gamer tag was Fiery Donut.
That's better than Silu. Why didn't you
I
get
know,
rid of it?
it was actually really solid. I miss it. I miss the days of fiery donut. The reason
was
why I
Ick.
stopped using it was because at the time I couldn't spell for shit, and I kept spelling fiery wrong.
Actually,
Mine
have
was
you
White Devil.
White
I
Devil?
had to change it so people wouldn't think I'm racist because I'm
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Oh yeah.
The
Well, it was based off of Ace Ventura.
Oh yeah.
but that was also pretty racist.
I was
Very racist.
13. I didn't think of it at the
Isn't that
time.
literally he goes to like the tribe and they're like, it's the White Devil.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This was a mix of Ace Ventura, and it was a mix of that was Raiden's nickname from Metal Gear Solid 2 when he was a kid, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of badass. And then I
Going
really
through.
think that went through.
You're going
The-
through again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The if you catch me occasionally, I have another person. Like you always see me on Affected Pro or another name, Legend, but it's spelled LegynD. And the reason is, like, people have asked me, what it spelled like that because I thought it looked cool, but it wasn't how it started. I originally spelled it Legund, and that's because when I was a kid, instead of saying legend, I said legend. So I thought that's how it was spelled, Mastiff.
That's
Massive shotgun
actually
here.
pretty funny.
And then as I got older, I just thought the Y looked cooler, so I put that as the spell. But that's why it was never spelled legend properly. I'm very much a phonetical speller. Like if it
Yes,
has
you
hidden
are.
letters, I can't do it.
That you are. Now I'm a great speller. Now I could definitely do fiery donut. But yeah, that was my problem with it, is I could never spell fiery right. That and it was often taken. I think I often used it because wasn't one of the red versus blue guys named Donut?
Yep.
Yes.
The pink guy? Yeah, that was one of the original reasons I wanted it, and then it was the classic, here, that's taken. Let us put some weird things to your name so that it's not taken. But this was before it was just numbers,
Let's do
so
some
they added
shopping.
fiery, and I'm like, oh, that's better.
So question for my chat and Dan's chat, because Dan's chat is also here. What do you guys think of the Saturday morning more podcast format, where we occasionally look at the chat, but we're more focused on our discussion and chats? I'm actually curious if you guys like this as a Saturday. If someone called it their Saturday morning cartoon, I like that idea.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, that's how I felt about it.
Looks like the town's empty if we want to go looking at it.
Yeah, let's go do that, see if there's a golden gun. Wait, where's the zip?
I mean, I could have just not seen anyone, but still.
Oh, we're at a different spot than I thought.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, let's try it.
Woo!
I'll jump at us in.
That's a tree.
Oh yeah, it is not looted.
I'm in.
Oh, it's partially looted. So yeah.
So someone came in and got like all like paranoid. Ooh. I don't know. Spitfire is okay. I got a barrel stabilizer. Spitfire is actually really good if you can get the stuff
It's
on it.
It's
Most guns
really
are.
good.
There's very few guns that work out of
Spitfire-
the box.
Yeah, the Spitfire is really good. Honestly, the only thing you really need for it, in my opinion, is the extended mag, because you can get up to 50 rounds in a magazine.
Yeah.
And you don't really need aim when you can just not stop shooting.
Black market up here.
Move it or shooting behind us.
For VIPs only.
Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be a surprise, and you guys will start to get used to every Saturday morning is the Dan and Benny and random guest, most likely Chalk Show.
I will happily be a random guest.
Brand new bag.
Yeah.
It will always be on YouTube. Yes, we're going to try to do this like hour-long segments. We're trying to do a similar thing on Twitch, structure it out to be shows. Like later on, we'll have a full discussion about Destiny 2 over there while playing Destiny 2 and leveling up.
And I'm getting shot.
I don't see them.
They were shooting from that direction. It looks like they're behind that rock. Yep.
My shields.
Is it both
Here,
sides?
crawl to me, crawl to me.
We're getting both. We're getting to third party. Yeah, both sides.
All right, let's go
Quick
out
portal outta
this
here.
this backside. Is it
Oh God, they got whatever they're shooting me with is a
Crawl to
lot
me.
better than me. Coming to you.
crawl to me if you can?
They're getting third party.
Oh, you got her.
I can can smoke and try. I can
Yeah,
smoke
smoke
this door
bomb
and try
in
to get us
here.
out of here.
We're gonna run this way, okay?
I'm gonna smoke the door.
Jump pad down. Go, 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 go! Make sure to use that jump pad.
Oh, I thought I'd get the fucking Bangalore who didn't see me in the corner. I'm gonna try
I'm
to
getting
jump pad while
shredded.
dead. They followed you. They followed you on the jump pad.
I'm gonna heal up. I'm behind a bush.
I got ballsy. They didn't see me. I thought I'd get him with a shotgun.
Oh, fuck, they have good aim.
Dan has an Apex Club play with Alfred.
Sorry, language.
Just go to his stream if you want to see about getting invites.
Bad idea.
I don't know how he's handling his club, but I'm in his club.
I mean, at this point, I can invite most people. Just don't be a douche. And respect that if other people do not want to play with you, don't constantly bug them. And you can join. Because we don't give a fox.
That's the name of the clan. Or a club, I'm sorry. Surprised they didn't call it clan.
I won't lie, I'm really getting tired of every game being like, you know what? We're gonna name it differently. Instead of naming it a skin, we're gonna call it an outfit. That way we're unique and no one can find it because everyone refers to it as skins and we'll never know what to actually search.
What was it? Clan, club, guild. What do we call it in Destiny? Destiny's a clan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Destiny's a clan. You do need to be online and, oh yeah, for the record, those of you that wondering why you're not invited already, it's because I only just recently said that I will invite pretty much anyone, because we've got all the normal people.
I came here to party. Let's roll.
But yeah, you just have to hop on and I'll send you an invite. If Benny wants to invite you as well, that's totally fine.
Just don't touch my things.
Benny, just so you know, and this is actually for anyone that plays Apex. From the last time I've checked, pressing the R on someone does not actually invite them. You actually have to go to the club and manually search for people to add. And that works every time.
Dan, you have an uwu
Yes.
face. You have an uwu
I know.
face. You have an uwu
I
face.
know.
Uwu!
Oh, God.
I do. It's so cringe.
So cringe.
So I guess that'll wrap up the podcast portion of our show. Destiny, well, let's wrap up with a couple final thoughts on Destiny 2. PvP is broken.
Yeah.
Story's really good. The casual plot, I feel, leaves a lot to be desired, but if you keep playing endgame, it resolves a lot of that and adds to it. I feel like there's a lot more customization with the stasis, which I'm enjoying. I feel like there's a lot more play style kind of variation. The stuff that they've removed, the giant sunsetting of 70% of the game, while annoying here and there overall, I don't even notice it. Simply because I'm not even messing. I'm not gonna randomly be like, let's go do blacksmith forages, chalk. You know?
Yeah. My chief complaint is more the lack of loot than anything, but
Yeah.
overall, it's a pretty solid expansion.
Not yet. We're just wrapping up the podcast portion, so the topic. So anybody who is listening for topics is not like, are they ever gonna get back to what they were saying?
Oh, yeah,
Probably
dude.
not.
So would you consider Destiny worth coming back to right now, or would you say it's worth kind of waiting to see what happens before buying this new expansion?
See, the answer to that question is reliant on one thing for anybody, and I always say the same answer. Do you have friends to play it with? If yes, absolutely. If no, stay away from it.
I will add to that because I've always said that about any multiplayer game. If you're trying to play a multiplayer game alone, more often than not, you're going to dislike it. There are some people that like multiplayer games solo, but for the most part, people want to play with their friends, and these games are structured for that experience. You know. Wow, there's nothing here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, literally.
You got good taste.
All right, let's get out of
Okay.
here.
This was a terrible landing spot.
yeah, this
All right,
was.
we're going to go next by.
But anyway, I will caveat I will say to this: my biggest complaint about it, but it works for like you and me, Chuck. It really doesn't add anything new. The new stasis abilities are cool, but they're not going to convince you to play Destiny. Like if you like what Destiny already does, Dan, then that's what you're going to like it because it didn't really
Right.
change or add anything to the formula.
Ooh, we have a
Right.
If anything, it took a lot out of the formula, which also streamlined. It also makes it a lot easier for you to see a very clear focus what you're supposed to be doing. I think that was one of the biggest problems
That
of the way
is,
Destiny
yeah,
was
that's
before.
kind of nice when they
That was
like narrow
a
it
big
down.
complaint is that Destiny's content felt very unfocused and not super deep. There was a lot of it, but it didn't really go anywhere. And
Yes.
I'd rather have kind of like you said, smaller content like this, and but more focused. Because like Shadowkeep's story was kind of a mess in my opinion, didn't go anywhere. Whereas maybe it was there just to set up this and other things, but I feel like this was a relatively coherent story, and you kind of got from point A to point B in a reasonable way. Wasn't like the most revolutionary story I've ever played in the game, but it was enjoyable and gave me an excuse to kill aliens with fun guns.
Yeah. And that's what I'd say about this. The biggest problem that I've always had as a Destiny fan is feeding into the hype and rumors and theories and thinking that that's going to be the game, when just listen to what Bungie says and you're getting exactly what they said they're going to give us.
Right.
Setting up shop.
45 seconds. They ain't far.
So Chalk and I will be talking much more in depth with our Destiny crew over on Comic Story and Gaming in about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
The kind that's online.
But Dan's
On
had a
Twitch,
huge Destiny.
correct?
Yeah, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Comic Story and
We've
Gaming.
got 30 seconds to
And
get
that
to
will
the
be
next
just a
ring.
long
Nice
3 to
choice.
4 hour session of Destiny while we
Good
go over
taste.
all the nitty gritty discussions on it. But overall, I think this closes out the podcast portion of our stream today, the core purpose of the YouTube stream. I think at this point we'll now answer questions to talk to the chat a little bit more on both sides. But what did you think of this, Dan and
10
Chalk,
seconds until the
doing
ring
this style?
closes. Grab what you
I like
need
it
and
well
I
let's
done.
go.
liked it. I just want to verify. I wasn't supposed to be recording this whole time, right? Because I definitely wasn't.
I wasn't, so don't worry.
Okay. I realized halfway through, I'm like, wait a second.
I realized when we started it, I thought let's try making it just a little bit more structured in general instead of just being
Yeah.
like, it's Dan, me, and Chalk BSing. What if we had topics that we're trying to move through, like an actual podcast while streaming a game?
Yeah.
Not the worst idea.
Which I will say, go us for getting a win while podcasting while playing.
I know we're gonna hold. That's gonna be forever known that we did that.
We're just that damn good with our 4 kills.
Just so good.
And the chat seems to enjoy this idea of a Saturday morning show that we're really focused.
Yeah, I apologize to my chat that I haven't been able to, because I do have push to mute so that I can talk to you guys during these podcasts as well. But I definitely could not without losing track of the conversation we were having.
I thought we were having a good conversation. I thought it was a good one.
No, it was. I was saying like sometimes they were asking me questions and I felt bad that I couldn't answer them.
We got a lot of those over here too. That's why I decided we'll end the show, that podcast show, and do the questions. So just in case anybody ducks out of our stream at this point because the show portion is over, where can they find you, Dan?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DanTProducer. My Instagram's literally nothing but my cat. And you can find me on Twitch. It's
Getting shot at, getting shot at.
Oh.
I bet we'll find. I see someone over there.
I bet
CYLOO.
distance on us with the sniper.
Yeah, they got a triple take.
Yeah, I don't have a scope. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get bombed. Just ditch me.
Alright.
There's no way for me to get out of that. Oh, how did I live?
Wait, was that yours, Chalk?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got run up on.
I'm just gonna stand perfectly still.
Anybody
They're
who's still
all
watching
outside.
here, I'm probably gonna do one or two more rounds of Dan. So I would recommend going over to Dan's stream and hanging out
Are
there.
you guys
Yeah.
both dead?
Yeah, we're about dead.
Well,
Yeah,
shit.
you mega deads. But they didn't notice me.
Yeah, you're just in the corner.
God, shotguns are so bad in this game.
Shotguns have a lot less spread in this game than most games.
But a lot less damage, too.
Well, that's the thing is it's like if you actually hit your shots, no, you're gonna deal insane damage. But it's very tricky actually hitting the shots.
Play with
That's
Alfred.
the problem with them.
Play with Alfred. I think the show will be rotating games. We almost played zombies today, but we didn't think of that till after we started Apex.
Yeah. I'll probably swap to COD today as well on my side. I want to try some more of the multiplayer to see. I want to play more of just like the normal mode instead of hardcore like I was yesterday to see if that changes my opinion on the game, because the new addition of the health bars is interesting. And I'm curious of how it is, because in hardcore, you don't have health bars, you just die.
Yeah. No, the health bars aren't that annoying. There is. I was wrong when I said that they don't have a recovery time. It's just a lot longer to get it to kick off.
It's a lot longer, yeah. I think, which is actually kind of nice because they finally made it so it's like, oh, the stim pack, yeah, it actually will make a difference between you and other players as opposed to, I'll just stand by a wall for 3 seconds and you're fine.
Yeah. Ask your questions, and I don't have Dan's chat open, but we can answer those
Yeah,
questions
if
as well.
anyone has any...
I've given them both open.
Vidal Riaz says that he was missing a good gaming podcast. So then, is this something you would listen to on a weekly basis, Vidal?
Need something? I'm sure.
Even if we're occasionally unfocused because we're doing the game?
Occasionally.
Hey, Focus is my middle name.
Luckily, I'm like a god at
His name is-
multitasking, so
I
I
don't
can
have-
keep us on topic.
Question, Minecraft.
I'm game. I love that game. We'll,
I'm in
we'll
way
make Chalk
too
play
much
Minecraft.
I'm
Shooter
not
mode.
opposed to Minecraft. I love playing with Legos.
Legos.
Chalk, I just realized that should be our first LaFarsi never played it game because I know he didn't play it.
What, Minecraft?
Yeah.
No, he has definitely played Minecraft.
You think so?
I know so. He has a Minecraft server.
What?
Oh, did I break off from you?
Bye,
guys?
Where
Chalk.
are you going? Why are you...
Bye, guys.
I don't even... Okay, you're behind
I didn't
me.
even hit the button. That maybe my cat did. He's been sitting in my lap. He might have.
To the ball in the middle.
Yeah, he likes to get me murdered in games.
That's fair.
Someone else came through. I saw them, so you head up.
All right.
I'm gonna miss the ball. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Or maybe they didn't.
Phrasing.
Maybe not. Maybe it was Chalk you saw. Oh, here they come. Oh, it's Chalk.
Still wanted to shoot him.
It's still me.
I was making sure.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Why Silu?
Yeah. Silo just, honestly, it started off as Silo, as in a missile silo, because I'm really uncreative with creating names. And, but it started as like a name on a character I played in WoW.
I see.
That like became one of my first mains. And then as I played with Keaton, aka Saibu, as some people know him in chat, who's my best friend from college, we kept swapping servers, and so I kept having to slightly alter my name, and then Silu became the one that no one ever had, and eventually I was just like, you know what, it's so much easier to just constantly use Silu instead of trying to come up with some name every single time.
Fair enough.
Because most names are taken these days, and
Yeah, it's
Silu,
hard.
especially Silu 91, is just straight up never taken, so I'm like, this works for me.
An answer to Alan, who asked if we're still uploading the Superhero D&D. Yes, it goes up every Sunday. It will skip this week, though. We did not film. So this week will be skipped, and then it'll be back next week. We already filmed next week's episode, but the editor's on vacation. So it's just going to skip a week. Well, the current campaign will probably be done about the first week of December, and then we'll kick off our Red Hood and Arsenal campaign and our fantasy horror campaign. And if I ever sit down and finalize the paperwork on it, the Chalk, LaFarsi, Benny Destiny campaign.
Yeah.
Love how everyone loves the thumbnail. It's just a wallpaper of Lobo.
It still just blows my mind how popular D&D's become in the last few years, because that has historically absolutely not been the case.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember my dad is very into like first and second edition because he played in like the 80s and 90s.
I like this.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. 2 seconds. He was like, it's like a comment. What chair does he use? A couch.
Yep. It's an American furniture warehouse model.
I literally get the gaming chairs just started hurting my back, so I literally just moved a couch over here.
Yep. My chair I've had for so long that I'm
45
essentially
seconds
just
until the ring
counting the
closes.
days at this
We've got a
point
hike and
until
I'm in
the
box,
seat
so
cushion
let's go.
fully rips open. It looks like no one's been here.
So you're saying your dad plays D&D, Chalk? Sorry.
Yeah, like I was kind of like the rebellious teen, you know, I like outright refused to play it for like years and years. Then all my friends started playing. I'm like, well, shit. And now I can't get enough. Like it's been like 5 or 6 years since I started playing. I actually just DM'd for the first time last month. I did a Halloween special for Curse of Strahd for our group.
Nice. Curse Estrade's fun.
It's one of the best
I
modules.
died.
Feel ring close. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh wait, no, I didn't die. I
Got you
almost
now.
died.
So I don't think any of us died, did we?
No.
On the second
Not yet.
characters.
Give
no,
it
I-
time, it'll
on the
happen.
D&D game.
Oh, the
Oh.
D&D. No, actually, I don't think we did. We just
Half the
stopped
squads are down.
Yeah.
playing that
There's
one
a
because you
full
guys had been
killed
playing it
every
for so
minute.
long. Which was fair. You guys.
What was it?
have
I
been
saw a
doing that
meme,
for
something
a
like
while.
that, and it was like a picture of like all these kids playing pretend, and then it was a picture of all these adults playing D&D.
Yep.
I like it.
Well, I always find it funny because it goes back to the people making fun of esports, and then you see them cheering for their favorite sport, sports team. It's the same argument of like, it's no different, guys. But then the
Yeah.
same thing applies to D&D. People are like, oh man, you guys make pretend, you play make believe, make pretend. How's your
Make
fantasy football
pretend.
league? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
oh man, I'm super high in my fantasy football league. Are you now?
Or it's like when people, like I tell people, because I love watching the League of Legends esports, and I watch it every time it's on.
Yep.
And I always tell people, I'm like, yeah, I'm watching the League of Legends. They're like, really? That's not a real sport. I'm like, have you seen the stadiums
Well, not even
when
just the
they
stadiums.
were allowed to go there?
I always find it funny because that people are like, oh, esports not a real sport. I'm like, if it's got an audience, it's a sport. If it's competitive, it's
Yeah.
a sport. It really doesn't. I mean, do you
The
find chess
argument
competitive?
of, well,
Competitive
couldn't
chess?
you just play the game yourself? And it's like, yeah, and you could also go outside and play soccer or football, but you're not, are you?
I've
Yeah.
seen some people who say that they can't.
Exactly. It's like you, like,
Let's
what?
do some shopping.
Well, I mean, like, I like to look at it as like, so competitive chess because it's an intellectual game. That's competitive, but League of Legends isn't. You know, like,
Right. Which is funny because you look really into it and you're like, oh wow, that's actually
Remember
like
who hooked you up?
just a
I've got
really,
your
really
back.
advanced version of chess with guns.
I forget, like
Uh,
a major chess player or someone said something exactly like that. They were comparing like League of Legends or Dota or WoW to like 4D chess. I think it was Mark Cuban. So not the most intellectual person, but obviously a very smart individual.
You know
We
what?
gotta go this way.
Let me lower my expectations on what I consider intelligent real quick. No,
I mean, I consider self-made billionaire to be pretty intelligent.
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, definitely has a share of hot takes, but
It's go time.
yeah, go Dan. Dan's got the right path. Bye, Bangalore.
We.
and I still caught up.
Well, fuck.
Oh, there's firing ahead of us.
No, that was
Or
me
was that
shooting
you?
at
That
Chop.
was Benny.
I was shooting
Oh,
at Chop.
okay.
Of course, now they all
Again.
know we're here, but
I was good. Yeah.
Small.
Oh, yep, they are in front of us though.
Taking fire.
Reloading.
Oh.
you
Probably
know what?
should
I need a sniper if we're gonna play this game.
Taking fire. Spotted. Double timing it. Give my shields a recharge.
Oh, they're getting third party.
I totally did not just drop that, get a sniper rifle, put a scope on it, and start picking people off.
Love it. Getting shot from over here. They got a sniper. Just run, run.
He's got purple armor.
Reloading.
Healing. This is
Oh.
taking too long. Keep charging
I'm
shields.
healing up. Oh, he's right on top of you. Right on top of you, Benny.
Fuck! I missed a both shotgun
Oh,
rounds.
shimmy.
I saw him coming. He was up and over, and I was like, I know he's coming.
Yeah.
You
there's
you
an
missed
octane.
you missed that big brain play. I couldn't hit him with the hemlock, so I literally dropped the black market, grabbed the triple take, grabbed a 4x scope, took the ammo, and then started picking people off.
Thank goodness they made that change with the ammo.
Yep. All right, Dan. Well, I'm going to leave you to go stream. Me and Chalk are going to say goodbye to our portion of this over here, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks for having me. I hope to see some of you over from the YouTube side. Pop on by. If
Yep.
not, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your days.
Talk to you later, Dan.
See you guys.
All right, Chuck, we are going to close out over here, guys. It's been a lot of fun playing with Dan, having a good discussion here. I appreciate you jumping in with me, Chuck. If you want to get me and Chuck talking with my Ray team and other people for Destiny, we're going to be doing a full Destiny stream in about an hour, 15 minutes to an hour and a half. Come on over to twitch.tv/comicstoriangaming. It'll be a 2 to 3 hour stream. Then that'll go down. Then we're going to go live and do a Final Fantasy version. Hoping to have a lot of fun today. Hoping to see you guys bouncing back and forth with us. D&D will be back next week. Don't panic. And in December, we're going to be going really heavy into the podcasting and D&D side of things. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.